to Late Nights with All Access. Myself, MikeAnthony. Right next to me, Miss Nat Boogie.
What's up, guys?
Miss Nat Boogie.
Hi.
We have special guest, first time, Miss Erika in the house
that's me.
with Brunch Boss.
Yeah.
And we have an exciting show ahead of us. Please make sure to like, comment, and share. We are giving away a pair of tickets to the San Antonio Brunch Festival, which is about 33 days away or so. Can't believe it.
Who's counting?
But please make sure to like, comment, and share because you will be entered in the drawing. Now, over the weekend, this past week in general, I had my very first show, which was bringing DJ Pauly D.
It looked lit.
I want to say to San Antonio and to everyone that's watching, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me because you just never know when you invest into a show or a concert or an event or anything in general. But especially with an artist that, you may not, like for me, a lot of people ask me, they're like, oh, do you follow Pauly D? Do you like Pauly D? Do you listen to him, play? I was like, first of all, I've never really seen him play DJ, and second, I didn't really watch Jersey Shore, but I did see it here and there, and of course I knew about it. But this is the thing, is that I did research and I looked at what he was doing at other cities, and it made sense to me to make this investment because of San Antonio and how I feel that when you're like, maybe it could be late 20s too, but I think 30s to mid 40s, in that age group, a lot of us back then didn't have the money to spend on certain concerts. Yeah. And now we're in that age group to where we should be able to spend a $35 ticket to go see someone we used to, grow up to and stuff like that. So it was just amazing. The line was incredible. So the doors open at 9, and literally like that line, if you've ever been to 1902, you will see from the outside all the way around the SB Pavilion area, basically going back towards the Alamo Dome.
Damn.
That's how long the line was.
I saw your video. It looks good.
Yeah, and you'll get to see a little bit of it right now, as you can see, but it's just amazing to see how many people were just waiting in line to see Pauly D.
I believe
and
it.
We had a lot of last minute people show up too as well. Of course, friends trying to hit me up last minute. Hey, can you get me
every
in?
Time. Every
and I'm
time.
just like,
doesn't matter.
You've been knowing about this shit for months. Don't hit me up day of trying to get into the event that I'm already running around like crazy, fucking executing and organizing the day up. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
They always do it.
Yeah, it's just amazing to see the love that we got, as you see right there. But you're right. You're both right. It's just crazy to see, or it's mind blowing to know people will just hit you up last minute, or hey, do you know who's doing, like
I had people hitting me up for it.
I had people asking me, they're like, hey, who, or the day of, hey, do you know this thing about Pauly D? I'm like, really? I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm not gonna even respond.
About it for months.
I'm not even gonna respond to it. I'm just like, whatever.
It on social media, talking about it on their show, and they're like, hey, do you know who's doing this Pauly D show? Did you know he's here tonight? What the fuck you mean? You don't have me on social media? You haven't seen any of my social media posts. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I had people hitting me up trying to go to it. I saw people looking for tickets day of on Facebook, and I'm just like, guys.
Pauly D, yeah.
Like, it's just, it's the last minute thing for me. Oh, it never fucking fails. It never fails. Like Brunch Festival, you're gonna have people hit you up last minute for tickets, probably the day of.
Yep, that is true.
Fucking fails.
It's okay, taxes apply.
Right.
Or tax it. Yes, I like that.
Though, it looked like it was a very successful event.
Yes, thank you so much. It was. We had about, I want to say, almost 1,400 people attend the event. We had sold out all the tickets online. So a lot of people were asking me, they're like, how do you sell out if you still have extra tickets? And the way that we organized the ticket sales were, we did 900 tickets online, and those sold out. And we did, of course, the VIP tables, but within less than 10 days, those sold out. Now, the week of and the day of, we actually had a few people cancel their VIP tables, but because we had such a long waiting list, it was just like it didn't affect anybody or us at all, basically. I do want to say prayers to some of my clients because one of my clients, her husband's dad passed away, so condolences to you. To and then another client of mine, he had COVID, so he was sick, and then another client of mine, he couldn't get out of his clinic. He's a doctor, and he has other doctors that work with him, and they're just been busy. So
saving lives.
Yeah, saving lives, right? So, but overall, great event. I didn't get to meet Pauly D, so a lot of people were asking me, like, did you get to meet him? Did you get to take a picture? He was so, I want to say, just business. Like, he was just in and out, basically. He was just like, okay, I get hired. I'm going to go in. And basically, once I'm done my set, I'm out. So
he didn't chill?
He didn't chill. He didn't do nothing. He didn't take any drinks. He didn't take any shots.
Wow.
But I'm telling you, if you could see the actual, like, I got a footage, and we could share that in a minute. But I did get a footage of him in the DJ booth, which I was allowed to be in there and take videos, of course. And it was just amazing to see just the energy that people were just like fist pumping and, you know, interacting with him and him getting on the mic. And they had a really good production overall.
Nice. And
so I'm just glad that he went in there, did his thing, and then he just, I mean, like, you could tell he was all business because his management crew were like, yeah, in the morning he's leaving to Atlanta. They're like, so he doesn't have any time to like chill and all that. He's like one after another. So I'm just like, damn. I was like, that guy's always on the road.
Yeah,
he is. So that's just amazing. And then over the weekend, of course, we did shout out to Bean and Cheeseman. They had their announcement of their new cast member, which is Jose, not Juan. He's a funny guy. So we were out there. Adam and Javi were out there. So it was great to see their live stream of what they're doing with their Bean and Cheeseman platform.
Yeah. And happy birthday again to AJ. I know we had him on the show talking about his event he was having over the weekend at Smoke. And then congratulations to Nina of Bean and Cheeseman. I saw that she got, I guess, a new promotion or a new job
with DoorDash. Yes, so congratulations to Nina.
For that.
And then also congratulations to Adam and Arlene. They had their baby over the weekend.
Baby! Oh,
congrats to they have a brand new baby.
Oh, that's so cute.
That is. And then also over the weekend, this Saturday we had the karaoke finals, and we had about 26 contestants participate. And
26.
Yeah,
nice.
the first place winner was gonna win $500, but then it got increased to $700.
Okay. Nice.
The second place winner was gonna receive $200, and it got increased to $300. And then the third place was gonna be $100, and it got increased $200. And it was because someone in the crowd, he has a business himself. His name's Doc Brown. And I was like, Doc Brown, like Doc Brown's? Like that's what I was thinking. I was like, you talking about Doc Brown's? Like Doc Brown's in the bar? But I couldn't really understand what he was saying. He's like, no, just Doc Brown. I was like, okay. And then I said, what business is it? There are a couple construction companies. But he wanted to add $100 to each of the grand prize. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that was amazing. But we did have a great turnout. It was like over 125 plus people at the venue at the roundup. And it was just a great turnout. It was. I mean, every single had, talent. The guy that won it was just, man, his voice was incredible and performance was incredible. But we are going to, Russ. So congratulations, Russ. So there was Russ and Mike and Norma. Now, Norma is a funny story real quick. Norma's been hanging out not hanging out, but Norma's been, her and her husband Mark have been going to every week of the karaoke contest, right? Because we did a weekly competition similar to American Idol, like you qualify 4 people to advance to the finals. So, and this is all country edition, y'all. And so they're like hanging out with me every week, basically, and I'm getting to know them. They have swag. They're older. They're singing Ja Rule songs and Ashanti, nice. And they're like getting into it. Yeah. And I wish I would have played that now, but then the day of Saturday comes up, and I post about the finals, and then a friend of mine from high school tags Norma. I was like, why would you tag Norma? I was like, that's just weird. Like, how would you know Norma? So I clicked Norma's name, and then it happens to be a friend of mine's high school, his mom. And I was like, no way.
That's funny.
I was like, what? And then so when I saw them the day of the event, I had told her, I was like, hey, I know your son, Mark Jones. She was like, really? She's like, oh my gosh, that's my son. I was like,
that's hilarious.
And the dad, and he was actually there. He showed up there to support his mom and dad. Nice. And we started talking and stuff like that. And he was like, damn, dude. He's like, you everywhere, man. I was like, yeah. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. Yeah, it was really nice and everything like that. Now, you were over, and you weren't here in town, right? At all.
No.
So you did.
Yes, we did a girls' glamping trip. First time ever glamping ever in my life.
Have you ever done that before?
Not officially.
Not officially.
For those that don't know what glamping is, it's basically like a bougie version of camping.
Yeah.
So we were in Concan, Texas at this place called Neil's Lodges. I got off work at like 5 on Friday, left early, went straight out there. And we did a little cowgirl theme. So we were all cowgirled out. I've never, ever worn like cowgirl gear ever in my entire life. It's basically my new thing. I got dressed at home and I was like, you are a bad bitch. Why have you never done this before? So this picture of me and my cowgirl.
Yep.
My little cowgirl getup. Yes. So yeah, I was like, why the fuck have I never done this before? This
Giddy up, it's not Boogie. Giddy up.
For me, for sure. So we had an RV rented. We rented an RV. They delivered it out there for us, had everything set up. So I get there and we have like our little area set up outside. We had barbecue grill. Shout out to my girl, Jasmine. She cooked for us the entire time.
Really?
Yeah, she made a steak and asparagus and potatoes the first night. We drank so much fucking beer. We fucking had, she cooked breakfast for us. We had breakfast tacos the next day. We went to the river. They have the Frio River over there. So we went to the river and had a river day. And then went back to the RV and ended up getting locked out of the RV.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if y'all watched my stories, you saw a video. It was the end of Jasmine crawling through the window.
Oh, wow.
So we were able to get one of the windows open, and she was the little one of us, the smallest one of us all. And so she was able to fit through the window. We got back in the RV. We were totally fine. But yeah, after a day of drinking at the river, we got locked out of the RV. As you can tell, we probably were a little intoxicated, but hey, we got back in. That's all that matters. And then, she made us, we had like chicken fajitas and shit that she made the night after. So we had a whole fajita thing, and she made us breakfast. Nice. And then, that was yesterday. And then we came back and we got back early yesterday too. So I was like, oh, Sunday fun day, might as well. Right. So I ended up getting some more cowgirl gear on.
Oh, really?
Everybody happened that post.
Thing. I saw JT's post. Yeah. Everyone was like, hey, that's your sister.
That picture that I had posted, everybody loved
not really
blood
related
so much. And so I decided to wear my cowgirl gear, a different outfit, but same hat and the bandana and everything. And the boots, threw it on yesterday. We were gonna hop around. We ended up just going to Hills and Dales and staying there. We got there like 4, and I ended up being there till like almost 2 in the fucking morning. It was a long day. Damn. But I was killing it in my cowgirl gear, and yeah, I was like, okay, you know what? I think this is my new thing. So yeah, and then my ass was hanging out of my shorts, but I'm like, when does my ass not hang out of my shorts?
Needs to breathe.
My shorts are exactly. My shorts are short. My ass is big. And it's hot out here, man. I gotta let them breathe. So I'm like, my ass is usually hanging out when I wear shorts. This isn't anything new, but I think it was the cowgirl get up that everybody was like, oh my god. So yeah, JT did a post and made it a big thing yesterday. And then I had today off of work, and I went to go get, if you're wondering what happened to my arm, I went to go get my birth control replaced. I have the Nexplant on, the arm implant. Best birth control ever. I absolutely love that thing. I don't have to worry about taking a pill every fucking day, because I forget it when I had the pill.
With the alarm. So they set an alarm. Dismiss.
Exactly.
Next morning.
I forgot it all the fucking time. Right. And so I got this, and I absolutely loved it. And my 3 years was coming up. So I had to go get it replaced today. So I'm okay, guys. It's just, I had a little incision done today, and so it's wrapped up. And I'm probably going to be bruised like a motherfucker. I swear I didn't get beat up. If you see my arm bruised.
I know I had to ask her, y'all. I was like, what
the fuck happened to you?
I actually got blood drawn today too as well. And it was based on my life insurance policy. So I don't know if anyone has life insurance policies, but I decided to get some. And while you get it, you have to, do some blood tests and health and all that good stuff. So
interesting.
Wanted to do it. Yeah, I got $500,000 on my life insurance policy.
Nice. I just have life insurance through my work, through like my benefits at work, so I don't have to do any of that stuff.
Yeah. Now, Miss Erika, this is your first time coming onto the show.
Indeed.
Well, how was your weekend? I know that. So, if y'all don't know, Miss Erika has a organization called Brunch Boss, and it's something that you started to where you get together with anyone that loves to brunch, basically every month, and it's a great opportunity to meet new people, great opportunity to network, and then just build relationships. And I love brunch, so that's the reason why we had you on the show, but also have you partner up with us with the San Antonio Brunch Festival. So we're excited about that. Now, your event that basically, or actually before we talk about your event, how did you get this all started? And what's the typical, like, if you want to go over your weekend, like what's typically what you do during the weekend, but I also want to know how did you get all this started?
Sure. So I'm a transplant. I'm originally from Washington, D.C. I moved here in May 2020.
Oh, nice. Welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate it. When outside started opening up again, I was like, okay, I don't know anybody. My sister was here at first and then she moved. So I was trying to make friends. And it was actually kind of hard for me. Mostly because I'm an introvert a little bit. And I don't really like talking a bunch in front of a lot of people. Even though you would not know that now.
Yeah, well, you don't seem like it.
I've gotten a lot better, but it was kind of like a healing part of my journey.
Nice.
And I fired all my friends, so I was trying to make new ones. So I was like, I know there's definitely other people out here like me. So I put out there, does anybody want to go to brunch? And like 4 people came.
Nice.
We posted a picture and like everybody like jumped on it and was like, oh, I want to do it. And I was like, okay. And it kind of became a thing.
Very cool.
So every month we do different themes. We go to different restaurants. I try to stay away from like chains. So I try to keep it mom and pop, try to keep it local as much as possible too. So even though I'm not an original local, I'm now local.
I love that.
Try to
That's awesome.
make the money go around.
I'm gonna have to join you sometime because I love brunch too. And my girl Cadiz and I were like, we need to start finding like new brunch spots to go to. So I'm gonna be hitting you up. We're gonna have to join you sometime. That sounds like fun.
That is. Now, what are some of the brunch restaurants that you have gone to?
Ooh, okay.
Name a little bit so that people know.
So NOLA Brunch.
Oh yes,
we
did
Kentucky
good.
Derby theme.
Nice.
We went out to Austin and we did Te Quiero Mucho, where I did Show Me the Nudes.
Okay.
Everything there is all pink, so we showed up in all our brown.
Oh, nice.
So it's kind of cute, a little aesthetic. Where else have we gone? We've done. Let's see, I partnered with that one. These are all my favorite ones, as you can. We've gone out to Pflugerville. We've gone to New Braunfels, to McAdoo's, to Pflugerville was Cajun Eats.
Cajun Eats.
Cajun Eats is amazing. If you haven't been to Cajun Eats, it's a whole vibe. These 2 twin brothers own it, and they have hoop. Yes. Yes. No.
Giddy up over here, Miss Nat Boogie.
But they have a live DJ. There's always some great events out there, so it made sense. Nice. It was a whole vibe out there.
Anytime there's a DJ at brunch, I feel like it makes the whole experience just that much better for sure.
And I'm from DC, so that's normal to me. So coming out here, I was thinking, San Antonio will be out here big. So, any of these restaurants, let me know. Happy to get a DJ. I know some people.
I know a lot of DJs too. If you need help finding one, you let me know. I will be at that bitch.
But you know what's so crazy is that some of these restaurants don't need a DJ. That's the reason, and that's the reason why they don't have it. But you are right.
It just makes the experience.
Is
atmosphere
it
and vibe.
It's a different vibe.
It more lively. And then I think it makes people want to stay there longer too. I would want to stay longer and enjoy some more mimosas or some shit like that if there's a DJ, and then just eat and then go. So.
And what I'm coming across is they actually will put a 2-hour limit on you, because of people like us who want to sit there and vibe the whole time. So
which makes sense too.
So that way they can, I'm a retired server, so please, I love y'all, but get out, and don't forget the tip, Right. So that part always works. But a lot of these great restaurants that I've been to, we went out to Houston, they are mandatory in them 2 hours.
Really?
Yes, they were like, I'm like, I mean, it doesn't start. It's not like they're sitting at your table, but you know, they will be like, here's your check, time to go. You know?
If I'm gonna sit there for a longer time, though, I'm gonna tip better for sure.
Oh yeah,
I like to vibe.
Listen, retired server here. I'm gonna start at this. It's always gonna be at least this. If it goes up, that's on to you. So.
Nice. Yeah, we're gonna have to go out and do some of these brunch things with you sometime for sure. I'm all about that.
And circling back to my weekend, I didn't do brunch this weekend, mostly because I went to the white party that was happening this weekend, and it was a great time at the convention center. And yeah.
So who was it that did this white party?
So it was the Q's, Omega Sci-Fi.
Oh, fraternity thing.
Yeah, fraternity. Oh, okay. So for me, I went to HBCU, so it was amazing to get back to, you know, the HBCU experience and seeing everybody doing their hops and the different Greek organizations and the networking in general. It was great.
I want to go to check some of that out. I've never, I didn't really go to college like that, so I missed that experience. But I love the whole fraternity, sorority, step team, all that kind of thing. I love all of that. So cool. I would love to go party with them sometime.
Well, if you want to see the best homecoming, I may or may not be a little bit biased, but I went to the illustrious North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, where our homecoming is called GHO, the greatest homecoming on earth.
GHO?
Yes.
Okay.
We literally shut the entire city down. All the hotels are already booked the day after.
Where at?
In Greensboro, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. So,
wait, did you go to college in that, Boogie?
I went to 2 semesters at SAC, and then I got introduced to the SA Nightlife club radio scene. And then I got into SA Nightlife, and then I was in radio for 10 years. So
nice.
No, I didn't go because I wanted to go to school for communication shit, and I was already doing what I wanted to do.
Now, would you consider going back to school just to get a degree and stuff like that? You know how some people they go back and do it.
I've thought about it, but I also don't think that this day you really need all of that to be as successful as you did then. I feel like a lot of it now is based off experience and people and I feel like I have a lot more experience in the industry that I'm interested in than what I'm gonna learn at school. But I have thought about that it would be cool to go back. I just gotta find the time and if I want to put in all that energy right now, which I kind of don't.
I thought about it. I'm
thinking about it. I might, but I also a lot of it you can learn online for free. You know, and I think a lot of it too is I don't want to be in debt. I have a lot of friends that went to school and have these degrees and are in this crazy debt right now, and then also they're having to start from the beginning, get beginner positions already, which I already have the experience in. You know what I mean? My resume looks really great already, and I didn't go to school, so it's just I don't know. But
there are definitely ways to do it.
Yeah.
If you are interested, I know some things, know some people, some ways to get that done for you.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it just depends what you want to do.
I personally don't want homework, so
yeah, exactly. I don't want to do it. I really don't want.
But you went to college.
I went to college.
Did you get a degree?
Yes, I did, in business management.
Nice. Okay. See, that's something in business.
But was it is that a bachelor's degree?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
My bachelor's.
And then master's?
I started my MBA, and then I don't like accounting, so I was like, I don't want to do this immediately. No.
See, now I think that's smart though. When you do business management, it's such a broad field. But I think when you specify to accounting or
finance,
then it kind of gets you a niche, and then it actually gets you ahead of the game because then now you are learning the back end of the business where a lot of people don't know, and that's I've always thought about it. That's why I'm asking y'all. And what about y'all watching? If you don't have a college degree, would you go back to college just to get a degree? As an accomplishment, not necessarily using it, but just saying that you accomplished something to set yourself out for, For me,
Francis said self-taught online, just take tests.
Oh, see, that's not bad
Google
either.
Certs. It's a thing.
For me, I went to college years ago, and that was just to learn about the first felony charge I had, and then after that semester, I just never went back to school. So, but now I look at things and I'm just I've always thought about it. What if I just went back to school? Not saying that I need a degree because I don't, but just for an accomplishment, for a challenge, I guess. But then I'm I don't want to spend a lot of money either on a damn paper.
I'm I already have a great job and I'm making great money that, people that have degrees are
Mm-hmm.
I will say this: if someone else will pay for it, go do it.
Yeah, if someone else will pay for it.
Somebody else pay for it, but
if you get a stipend and someone else will pay for it, do it.
Right.
Take 1-2 classes at a time. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
But if you have to pay for it,
it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Ask yourself why you want to do this, and let's think long and hard. Just saying.
So now, everyone that's watching, we do want to know if you've done college or you haven't done college, would you go back? Yes or no? Also, where are some of your favorite brunch restaurants in San Antonio or outside of San Antonio limits? We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk to Erika a little bit more about her upcoming event that she has, and then also we'll be talking about some stuff that happened over, the weekend around the world with entertainment, because there's a lot of things that happen with UFC fights. Even here in San Antonio, we have Motley Crue in town, and then other stuff. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with you guys shortly. Back, late nights with All Access. Myself, MikeAnthony. Right next to me, Miss Nat Boogie.
What's up, guys?
Our special guest, Miss Erika, Brunch Boss. Now, what made you come up with the name Brunch Boss?
Okay, so I was in a car club, and my road name was Bossy Beat. I've always been bossy and telling people what to do, and I always did my makeup. So Bossy Beat kind of became a thing, and I've done a few different businesses over the years, and Bossy has always been incorporated into some degree. So Brunch Bossy and Bossy Brunch didn't really roll very good, so we dropped the Y, and it just became Brunch Boss.
I dig it.
I dig it too. Brunch
Shout
Boss.
Out I-95.
And not bossy.
Yes.
Really quick, I want to give some of these comments that came in while we were taking a break. Shout out to Albert for tuning in, because we were talking about the whole school thing. He said it's not worth the debt, but he's a trades guy. Yeah. Which makes sense. And then Francis said trade school is another way. But yes, I've been looking into taking classes online just to get more into my belt. Shout out to Menyo for tuning in. Hi, Menyo. He said that he learned a long time ago, it's who you know, not what you know. And I have learned this too. I live by that as well. He also said his favorite brunch spot used to be Tacos and Tequila on Broadway, but that left a long time ago. So he's still searching for a good brunch spot. Menyo. Tacos and Tequila was my shit. I fucking miss that. We would go all the fucking time. I don't know if
by the Pearl.
It was
by the Pearl.
It closed a little before the pandemic, I think. It was so good, and they had a brunch buffet. And I don't remember if they had a DJ or not. I don't think they did. I don't remember, but there was a brunch buffet.
They did,
and they did. Okay, it was so good. They had everything, and with you, Menyo, I miss Tacos and Tequila. I talk about that shit all the time when I'm in that area. So it was a really great spot. Any place that has a brunch buffet, please let me know, because I'm a buffet girl. I will go back for like thirds, fourths, fifths. As much as I can hold.
Well, I think Tacos and Tequila, if you gotta correct me, it was by the Pearl in the corner, and then there was like a gas station right next to it.
Exactly,
right?
It's a seafood spot now.
So over at Jandro's Garden Patio, Stella's Brunch does a thing, and it was like a one price, and they do a buffet also.
Really?
So Stella's is known for pizza, right?
That part I don't know.
Is it on Seabury Street?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stella's, because I think their sister restaurant is Hacienda, and Stella and Hacienda were both part of the brunch festival last year. Now
nice.
Hacienda's part of it this year, so that's where we're all trying to figure it out, right? But I will say this is that tacos and tequila. I went to the one in Dallas first before I went to the one in San Antonio, and San Antonio, I think just their location, which it wasn't a bad location. I just think they didn't operate it the right way, because a lot of people think that you have a DJ or you have brunch, it's going to be a big hit. Yeah, there's a lot to it when it comes to that stuff, and I don't know why they shut down, but it's sad because I did like it. I did like their concept.
We would go like once a month at least. Their food was so good. We would chill. They have a bar area you can sit at, and it was it was a vibe. Like we would be there for hours. They didn't give us no fucking limit. We were there for hours. It was legit. Mia said she likes Nola in Commonwealth coffee shop. Commonwealth maybe coffee shop in Alamo Heights. Have you heard of those?
Nola,
you said Nola.
Yep.
That was actually the very first brunch I did, and so I went for my 1 year.
Is it
this
Cajun
past year?
Food?
It is Louisiana inspired. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the owner, the head chef, is from Louisiana, so it gives you a real good flavor.
And then Frances said she loves Magnolia Pancake House.
Yes, Magnolia Pancake House.
They always
really
have
good.
A wait.
But
every time I tried, they have a crazy.
And they don't take groups and they don't take reservations. Otherwise, Brunch Boss would be there.
Well, you have a good connection because they're coming back again to the San Antonio Brunch Festival.
What? Oh, so, I'm gonna get that table immediately.
So yes,
Whiskey Cake was also really good too.
And they're pending right now too.
Oh,
so yep.
Whiskey Cake.
I know, right? We're like Whiskey Cake, and then there's like the Thompsons and Expectations. Those are the three that are pending right now to be attending the brunch festival. So y'all gotta wait on that one. But these are some great lists, everyone. And
I need these lists.
Nolan, I appreciate you coming out to DJ Pauly D. It was good seeing you there, brother. And Albert, shout out to Albert because he's one of our sponsors for the brunch festival. So his AC company.
Hey.
Yes, and shout out to DJ X for tuning in. He said he can help us. He's going to help us promote Brunch Festival as well. And then shout out to Matt. Hi, Matt. You missed the early part. I talked about my arm earlier. I got my birth control replaced. So, yeah. It sounds so intense. It's like it's an intense like procedure, but I'm like they numb you, so I don't feel it.
You didn't feel it?
No, I didn't feel anything. I wasn't looking though. I was not about to look, but they slice you open and like she's like your fatty tissue wants to come out with it, and I'm like just take the fatty tissue out there. I'm not mad at it.
Let it go.
So it took her a little while. Like it was stuck in there for a good while. So it took her a little while to get it out. But when she got it out, she just put the other one right in.
That's too funny. Like take it out.
I was like, go ahead, take it out.
Right?
No. I don't think you want to pull your fat out of your arm like that. But it's just when something's in your arm, like in your body for so long, like your tissue starts sticking to it, connecting to it. So
that's too funny. So over the weekend there was a Motley Crue that was in town with Poison, Def Leppard, and do you like rock music? Do you like classic rock music? No.
Not even.
Yes. No.
If it's on, I'll listen to it. Don't ask me who it was. I don't know anything about it, but I like all music. So if it's a vibe, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
I like rock, but not necessarily classic rock. So like I wouldn't be able to tell you what the fuck Def Leppard and Motley Crue sing. I have no idea.
Okay.
But I love me some rock, like some System of a Down, Linkin Park.
So alternative rock for you,
shit like that.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is more classic rock.
I went to high school with Blink 182. Does
that count? Nice.
So no, they were in town and they actually had their concert at the Alamo Dome, and it was insane packed.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people talking about it.
It was just like, wow, I just could not believe it. Like it was just like really crazy packed. So if you did show or did go attend, comment below and tell us how you liked it. That is something that I would have gone to.
My girl,
I really would have gone to
JoJo went. Happy birthday to JoJo. It was her birthday yesterday, and she said she was going. She said it started early though. She said it started like 4:30, so she was going early. I was like, oh shit, early as fuck. So,
that is early.
Yeah, but I saw a lot of people talking about it on Facebook yesterday. So it sounded like it was a great show.
Nice. Now, also you had UFC fights. Did you watch any of those?
I did not, because I was glamping.
Yes.
That's true. Do you watch any UFC fights?
I do, actually, but it's usually if I'm just out and I catch it.
Yeah.
So
I remember I saw people talking about how Usman got knocked out the last 2 minutes, which is crazy because usually when I usually watch his fights and he's usually whooping ass, like he usually wins.
Yeah.
So, and then I think they saw that he was like winning the majority of the time. In the last 2 minutes, he got, I guess it was like a kick or something, and he got knocked the fuck out. I was like, damn, that sucks. But I saw my signal was in and out when I was out there, but when I had some signal and I saw that he lost by knockout at the very end, I was like, that's crazy.
It's just unpredictable.
Yeah.
You know, it just takes one hit.
Right.
You know, especially with UFC, it's just crazy how unpredictable. So, yeah, that happened over the weekend too. And then I was going to ask you, since I know you were out of town and all that, but have y'all watched any like recent Netflix and like documentary series and stuff like that?
Yes, I don't know if I talked about it on the last show. I don't remember when I watched. No, because I watched it last Thursday. It's called Untold: The Girlfriend That Never Existed. And it's the story about Manti Te'o.
Look, see? The guy fish.
Manti Te'o. Yep. And he was a college football player.
Yep.
Or he was
college?
Yeah,
yep.
college, yeah. And then he was being drafted into the NFL. And he basically got catfished all fucking rowdy. I didn't know it was to that extent. Like, I remember hearing about it in the news when it happened.
Me too.
But I didn't know it was till that extent until they're telling you about everything that happened in the show and how it went. Everything really went down. And like, dude, it was fucking crazy. I felt so bad for him. It basically fucked up his whole like college career going through this whole situation because it was happening at the time where he was like getting drafted. And
that's crazy.
It sucks, but it was really, really, really good.
No, it was good. I watched it as well, and it was. I remember hearing about it the during that time frame, 2009 to 2012. I remember hearing it and it being big news, but I never knew like the full story until the documentary on Netflix, and it's just mind blowing how you think about it. You're like, well, you should know better, but when you're an athlete. And the star athlete of that,
he was so busy
to where it made sense to have a long distance relationship. And these phone calls sounded like a girl. They sounded like a woman.
They even have the person like, so it ended up being, so it was a guy, but I guess by the time this happened, he had been like, or by the time the documentary came out, he was like transgendered. So it's like, I guess he was still a guy at the time when all this was happening, but he had like a crush on Manti Te'o, and this documentary is happening, and this guy's like full transgendered, and apparently the Manti Te'o and all the other people that were in the documentary didn't even know that he was transgendered when the documentary was going on. And so I'm guessing they found it when they watched it, but it's
what's crazy about it is that there is one part of it to where the catfish person, he was using another person's, he got her to convince her to take a picture holding a sign and making it seem like it was really her, like she was real, which is crazy. Because I would have
a level of planning I can't be dedicated to.
And there was multiple characters.
The extremes he went to. Yes,
and he acted every single
family
one.
Members. He was acting like he was her family.
See, one of the friends.
So he thought he was talking like her brother and her dad.
So
and shit.
How do you say his name? Manti. His friend was like, this person should have been on Disney with all these characters' voices or changing the voices, which is true. Like damn, like you had that many voices. Like shit.
Technically, you made it to Netflix.
Yeah, that's true.
It may not be the way you wanted to.
So
but
crazy.
It is crazy.
They have the guy going like Dr. Phil after everything came out, and Dr. Phil had the guy like do the voices to see if it matched with the voicemails that he was leaving Manti, and it matched, and it was like, and it sounded like a girl. Like,
that's crazy.
It's crazy. I was like, this dude went to some fucking extreme. But I love watching shit like that. Like, documentaries
but I'm still getting
and
cussed
shit like
out.
that.
I don't want to give out my phone number. Lord,
I know.
what?
I'm like, nah, I'll give you my Facebook or Instagram.
But it's mind blowing to know that this is before Catfish actually came out with the shows and stuff like that. He was probably the first Catfish person.
They didn't know what Catfish was.
So but it just sucks because it ruined him. Like you could tell it ruined him mentally, and then his career or what he was known for like kind of faded away because this stigma stays with him. He's the person that got catfished, or that's what they refer him to.
Yeah.
And he's still young, 31. He's like 31
He was
years
cute too on the documentary, like when not like he wasn't cute then, but he was cute on the documentary.
He was
like,
31 years old. At least he made it to the NFL, played for the Chargers. I think his last season was last year in 2021. Because I was curious about it. I was like, oh, did he still play?
Well, he only had a couple seasons. I think it was like 2 or 3 because he said his anxiety was so bad from everything that he like went through and like all the media backlash and everything like that. His anxiety was so bad, so he couldn't even really like play he used to. Yeah, they said that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Stuff like that really does change you.
Seasons. I was like, damn, that sucks for him, dude. I'd be pissed. Like this guy
can't even
literally
do the same things anymore.
Fucked up his whole life, everything he worked so hard for. So, but I love watching shit like that. I'm like. There's this new one that is going to come out on Netflix. I forgot what it's called, but I just saw it earlier before I came to do the show. It's coming out like September 13th or something like that. And it is about this lady. I'm going to see if I can find it. Here it is. It's called Sins of Our Mother. It's going to come out on September 14th on Netflix. And it says, she was known as a devoted mother of 3, a loving wife, and a woman of God. Now she's waiting to stand trial for the death of her 4th husband, her 5th husband's wife, and her 2 youngest children. I'm like, what the fuck?
She's what?
Like, she killed all these people, apparently. She's standing trial. She's being accused of, or charged, I guess, accused of killing her 4th husband, her 5th husband's wife, and her 2 youngest children.
They was messing with each other? The kids knew about it?
Yeah, some shit was going on. So I'm looking forward to watching that. I love documentaries and shit like that, so.
Okay.
Do you think you could get catfished?
Do I think I could get catfished? No.
You?
I'm too smart.
Anybody out there, do you actually...
I don't even give out my phone number, so there's you're
going to get my social media, and I'm pretty, like, it's kind of easy to tell on, like, social media if it's a legit one or not. You know what? I did get a little catfish, but it wasn't some guy that I was, like, interested in dating. But it was funny because there was this guy, it was on Instagram, and he was messaging me all the time. And then I saw the guy, and he like has mutual friends, like the real guy. He has mutual friends with me. And so, but someone was using his pictures and messaging me on Instagram. So I was just like, oh, hey, like, getting to know. Well, I saw the guy at the bar and I was like, oh, hey, like, you were in my DMs, like you were messaging me, like, how are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. He was like, what? And I was like, yeah, he was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea what you're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, so what? Because one of our friends introduced us, and I was like, yeah, no, I've talked to you before on Instagram. And then I go to Instagram to the guy that had been messaging me. I'm like, are you using someone else's picture? Because I totally met you at the bar the other day, and next thing I know, account's deleted. Account was deleted. I was like, oh shit. So I did get catfished, but it wasn't like somebody I was interested in. He was
trying to.
He wasn't anyone that was cute. I just knew the real guy and I had mutual friends, so I was just being nice. But
it's crazy how things like that happen, because I've had people inbox message me and say, hey, can you send me a password, or hey, can you, if I eat, or can I send something to you or whatever, and then it's from people that you actually know, or spam basically.
Yeah,
or
I've been getting that lately too.
But I've had someone message me something, and then I look at their mutual friends or mutual people that we follow, and I'll message the people that are following them. I'm like, hey, do you know this person? No, I don't. I was like, all right, cool. Well, right. I'm not gonna even
leave it sitting right there.
Yeah.
I had been getting this one on Instagram. It was like, hey, will you please vote for me for this ambassador or something?
Yeah.
Or another competition or something.
They got Albert like that,
but it was
actually.
like people that I know, they got E flat.
Yeah,
they got E flat. And like so I'm like, I know these people personally. Like I have their phone numbers. Like they would text me, or like I just saw you at the bar the other day. Like you would ask me like in person.
Right.
And so I'm like, you're not gonna slide in my Instagram DM when you have my number. We were just texting a few days ago. So I texted him. I'm like, did you message me about some ambassadors? Like, no, I got hacked. Please report it. And then I'll message the people back, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm texting you right now. Like, or just text me about
waste
it.
My
like,
time,
and
I'm
then
waste
they're
yours.
Like, oh, shit.
Yes.
Yeah, you know that person.
That is too crazy. We live in a crazy world. You know what's with the documentary is the Anonymous group, how they were talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I knew of it, but I didn't know it was like a really legit thing. Like, I didn't know that there's people that are in that group to where they will hack and professional hackers. Like, this is fucking crazy.
Anonymous. They were in another documentary I watched. I forgot what it was, but they like called. Oh, it was that the guy, the most hated guy on the internet or some shit like that. It was that documentary that I saw. And that was about some guy that had like some company that was like a kind of like it was like a website or some shit where they were like dirty.com. Yeah, and they were calling out females and like posting like their naked pictures and shit like that, and then they were like going to extremes to show people where they live, all this stuff going on. And then the group Anonymous like hacked him and like fucked his whole thing up. So Anonymous don't fuck around.
No, I want to watch it because I heard that the guy was talking shit to them. It's like, oh, y'all a bunch of little like punks, whatever. And then he's like, oh, they will show you, little punk.
They hacked everything.
And basically wiped out his social security number, wiped him off. Like, basically, he doesn't even exist
anymore.
Like, that is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Good luck at the bank.
Right? Imagine that. Man, that would be fucking crazy.
Right.
So, sorry, we went way off topic. We got lost in that sauce. You have an event coming up.
Yes.
I do. This Saturday, we're doing a boat party at Lake Travis.
Nice.
Boat party, y'all.
Yes.
Boat party.
It is a party barge. Yes.
Is there only brunch on the barge?
No, not per se, but there will be food. Nomi's Catering is actually providing the food for us. There'll be a bunch of different like kebab type deals, and we're gonna have like a chicken kebab, a beef one, a veggie one.
That sounds so familiar. I think she was supposed to be at the brunch last year. She wasn't there, was she? Last year? I can't remember. But what would you say the name was?
Nomi's Catering.
Yeah, I think she was. Yeah, she was supposed to be there last year at the brunch. That's awesome.
So we're doing that. We'll be featuring Uncle Nearest premium whiskey, and then also Hera Rum, which is a black woman-owned rum company out of Austin, Texas.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
So everybody will get to try that. Every paid ticket for the boat party, you get entered to also win 2 VIP tickets to San Antonio Brunch Fest.
There you go.
Okay. And then also giving away a bottle of Hera Rum, which will hit shelves on Monday.
Nice.
Today's Monday. Lord Jesus, it hit today. I hope there's still another bottle today. LOL. So I'm
wait, today is Monday.
It's been one of those weekends. Like I don't know what day it is half the time. So but we're gonna have a really great time. I only have like 10 tickets left, and I was actually thinking about giving one away for the people who are watching here. So I'm gonna let y'all figure out how you want to do that. If you want to ticket, go ahead and let me know in the comments.
That would be awesome. And then Francis asked about the rain. The rain's actually supposed to be done Friday.
Yes.
So Saturday is supposed to be nice and sunny and ready for a boat party.
Yes, we are doing all sunshine vibes. If you know anything about me, I am the sun.
I love it.
Nice.
I haven't been outside. That's why it's raining. Sorry, guys.
No, but this is for your birthday, right?
Yes. Okay. Well, yes, it just happens to be my birthday, but it's the Brunch Boss annual event.
Okay. So is that annual event usually on your birthday?
Around my birthday.
See, that's good. See, that's awesome.
So the backstory behind that was because, remember those fake friends that I had to fire? I used to plan something. They wouldn't show up. So it was like always like, nobody's been here for my birthday.
That's super lame.
So last year I did a boat party. Shout out to AC from Radioactive. He helped me promote it. So that way we got a few people. I was still brand new to the area and had a great time. And this year we have already tripled. I dare say. That's how many people are going to be there? So I literally only have 10 tickets left. So go ahead and grab
For someone that's only been in San Antonio for like 2.5 years, you seem to be like making your like way in the city and putting your stamp out on things and making shit happen already. So props to you for that.
Props to you.
For real. For real. That's really dope.
Only because great people. Like literally, I've just been meeting some amazing people, and y'all just keep helping push me forward. Aww. So I appreciate y'all.
I think it's the Southern hospitality. They do here. We're pretty nice and cool down here.
We're pretty cool.
Cool in the other side of the pillow.
No, that's amazing though. Okay, so if they wanted to know more information, where can they find out about this boat party, and then how do they contact you?
Sure, I'm on all platforms. Instagram is my primary, but I'm also on Facebook, and you may catch me doing some dances on TikTok, but they're all at Brunch Boss TX, at Brunch Boss TX. TX is in Texas. And also, if you want any of my tickets, you go to brunchbosstx.com/events.
You got a website and everything. Look at you. Nice. I love it. And so, how do we, because we're giving away a pair of Brunch Festival tickets too, right?
Yes, we are.
So how do you want to do these giveaways tonight? What do they got to do? What do the people got to do?
They've been commenting, they've been liking, and they've been sharing. So that's a great thing. That's a good start right there. Now, what we will do is go ahead and let Miss Erika pick out the winner for the tickets for us, and then we'll pick the winner for yours. You know?
Okay. Show me yours, I'll show you mine.
Yep.
Got it.
I know you said you're not.
I was going to say I'm not getting any of the comments. I mean,
scroll as much as you need to.
Okay, so
wait. Mine's not showing all of them.
Yeah, mine's not showing them all again.
So we might want to do it tomorrow then. You want to just do the giveaway tomorrow? Because I can't, because I got out of it to look at that show flyer. So now it's not showing me all the comments.
And I haven't seen any of them.
So we can just go through the comments today or tomorrow and then announce if you want to do like maybe one more post or something promoting them. I think the people that are watching are the only ones that deserve to win them, to be entered in it. So I say we just go through the comments and announce a winner tomorrow, since we can't see all of the comments now.
Yeah, for some reason we can't see all the comments. I can only see up to Mia, Francis, Albert, and Rodrigo, and that's it now.
Yeah, whenever you get out of the video to like look at something on your phone really quick, you come back, you only see the comments that start from when you come back. So that's what I'm only seeing. So
everyone that's watching us right now, and everyone's gonna watch this replay in the morning, you all will be entered into the drawing for a pair of general admission tickets to the San Antonio Brunch Festival, and then you're gonna give out one ticket to the boat party.
Comment which one you're interested in, because we don't want to give out a ticket to the boat party and you're not even available to go to Austin on Saturday. You know what I mean?
And it's Saturday from 2 to 8:30.
Okay, so Saturday 2 to 8:30
at Lake Travis.
Only comment which one you're interested in. Only comment for the boat party if you're actually available to go.
So we'll make an official post in the morning talking about this giveaway, and then by tomorrow, we'll say around tomorrow evening, I'm not going to give a time yet, but tomorrow evening we will announce the winners of these two awesome prizes, okay? Yeah. Also keep in mind, we are only weeks away until the 3rd annual San Antonio Brunch Festival.
So excited.
We have so many updates that we're going to be happening pretty soon, and it is exciting because it's going to be one great event. We also will have information on who will be the first King of Brunch and first Queen of Brunch. And there's going to be a poll, and it's going to be a voting for anybody that they recommend on who they think is the King of Brunch or the Queen of Brunch, which is going to be cool. First year of that. Miss Nat Boogie, what you got going on this weekend?
What is this weekend? I can't believe it's already about to be September. What the fuck?
Who are you telling?
That shit is crazy to me. I'm like, tomorrow's the 23rd. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy. So, were you about to say something?
No, go ahead.
Oh.
I was, but then I was like, what? I'll take it back.
No, I don't have any plans as of now. I always say that. Frances did say it was her birthday tomorrow, though, so I did want to say happy birthday, Frances.
Happy birthday, Frances!
And happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great birthday.
Is your official birthday on Saturday? Or okay, so official birthday on Saturday.
Yes,
nice.
It is.
That would be fun. But yeah, I don't have
21
any
again.
Yet.
21 again.
What about you?
This week, basically, we have so much filming to do for a lot of the brunch restaurants. We are going to put out the schedule for the pop-ups. I know I've been saying that, but we actually have everything lined up now. We were waiting on some of the sponsors to send out their logos so that we could get them on the flyers. Flyers and posters will be printed. It's going by fast, so please understand that if you do not meet the deadline, it's okay. I mean, I would hope that you would want to meet the deadline, but if you don't, which is September 5th, it's perfectly fine because we have so many people already participating in this year's brunch. Then I would also, tomorrow's birthday, RIP, is one of the GOATs, Kobe Bryant. It's his birthday tomorrow. Yeah, yep. Kobe Bryant's birthday is tomorrow. So I see that they have a documentary out for like the Lakers dynasty, different players that played with the Lakers. But I saw when I was looking up earlier today celebrities' birthdays, I saw Kobe Bryant's birthday coming up. I was like, dang, that's crazy. That's still heartbreaking.
It is, and I've been seeing on social media lately how Vanessa's going through like the trial with the Los Angeles County regarding the photos and videos and shit that they were sharing of like his and Gigi and all their like remains, like when they got to the crash site. Like, that's so fucked up, and I can't even imagine her seeing these photos and videos and like just the way people had a lack of respect, like and just like taking these and sharing them to people like with their people and stuff like that. Like, it's so fucked up. It's so sad. That one still is definitely very, very tough.
It is, but happy birthday. To one of the greatest basketball players of all time. But over the week, just basically going to be filming, getting ready for the Brunch Festival. 30 days away, pretty much. I'm going to just say 30 days. And then after that, it's just going to be the event, basically. It's just amazing just to see it. So, yes.
I'm excited.
Me too.
We were talking about over the weekend, actually, too, with I was talking to Jasmine. She was asking if I was going. I was like, of course.
You're like, I'm the team lead.
Of course I will be there.
Duh. Don't you see? That's one of those things. Shout out to Jasmine because we are going to have some radio air on there, which is a Jack FM
102.7.
102.7.
So this guy does not know his radio stations. I honestly probably only know radio stations like that because I worked in radio for so long. So I'm just still very like I know the stations, even the new ones. And this one, every time he would talk about a radio station, my girl Jasmine does sales for one of the radio stations I used to work for, Alpha Media. That was a cluster. And so she's his account executive for when he promotes the Brunch Festival and gets advertising done. And every time I would ask him, did you talk to Jasmine? Did you get him booked? Did you do that? He would always tell me a totally different radio station that isn't even part of that cluster, that company is with a totally different company. He would always give me a totally different radio station. I was like, nope, not one of theirs. Nope, not one of theirs. And so when you were talking to her, I guess you gave her the wrong one again. Because I even told her, I was like, he doesn't even know the radio station he's like trying to put it on. He's just whatever you think is good. And she's like, yeah, he didn't even know like it was a totally wrong company. I was like, yeah, but at least he hit you up. So I had asked her and she said that you hit her up. So
yes.
So 102.7 Jack FM is a perfect fit for that.
It is. It really is. I just need to remember the damn radio stations.
Yeah, because you need to promote that they're going to be giving away tickets and shit too if they are.
It's crazy because it's not the only radio station that has hit us up. So that's why. That's cool. And that's why I'm just like, damn. But it's a blessing to see different news outlets, media companies, radio stations, even YOLO Texas. Shout out to YOLO Texas, statewide TV show. It's just amazing to see all these people just wanting to be part of it, you know?
Yeah.
In some way, some form. But looking forward to it. You can go ahead and follow San Antonio Brunch Festival on Facebook, Instagram, SA Brunch Fest. Get your tickets. They will increase in September. Or follow us and to make sure to get the pop-up information on the calendar. You can also talk to Nat Boogie or Erika. They will have tickets on hand and get your tickets immediately. And they can actually give you discounts, y'all. Y'all could get some friendly discounts if you purchase in person with them.
Prices are going up in September 1st. That price goes up. So if you want to go, hit us up before then. And don't wait till the day off, please.
I know, right? Don't wait till the day off.
Don't got time for all that.
Again, you can call me the day of. I'm taxing.
And that's approved, y'all. That is approved. They're like, well, I know, no, that's approved. It is approved. Tax them.
Right.
3 times. Charge them 3 times. Late Nights with All Access, you could follow us, Late Nights TV on Instagram and YouTube. Subscribe. We appreciate you being here. You can follow me on Instagram, official MikeAnthony.Torres. Here, Mike Anthony Torres on Facebook. Those are the only 2 platforms that I have on my personal page, I guess. And that's it for me.
Can you give them your socials one more time, please, and your website?
Yes, please. Follow me, Brunch Boss TX. And my website is www.brunchbosstx.com/events.
Hey, thank you so much again for being here.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it. Definitely going to be hitting you up to do some of these brunch events because I'm all about that brunch life. I'm single. I ain't got no kids. I'm available like a motherfucker.
Hey,
always looking for some shit to do. So I am totally about that life. Once again, hope you have a great birthday. Francis, happy birthday to you as well. And congratulations again to Adam and Arlene's new addition, baby boy. And thank you for being here, Adam. We missed you. Glad you could make it tonight. And thank you all for tuning in and interacting with us, for continuing to tune in and show love and support. We appreciate y'all. It is Late Nights with All Access with myself, Nat Boogie, and MikeAnthony. Oh yeah, my social media. I'm Natalie Charlene on Facebook, Nat Boogie, spelled with no E, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok. Might find me doing some dances again too, because it's been a little while. So I'm gonna have to hop back on there. But yeah, it's Late Nights with All Access, myself and MikeAnthony. Catch us every Monday night right here on Facebook at 10 p.m. And y'all have a great night, guys. Y'all be safe out there. Be safe in this rain.
If you don't know how to drive, stay home.
Stay home.
Stay to the right.
What she said, turn around, don't drown.
And make sure you have full coverage insurance.
Make sure you have full coverage insurance, please, because I don't need any more fucking claims that are already coming in. So, and yeah, y'all be safe, stay inside, and please use protection. Peace.